Minister of Energy Kevin Ramnarine is not bothered by the calls for his dismissal by opposition leader Dr. Keith Rowley. He says Dr. Rowley should instead reflect on the 8 years that Petrotrin operated under the PNM government and accrued hundreds of billions in losses.
Minister Ramnarine tells the C News he will continue to serve in the People's Partnership Cabinet as long as Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar sees it fit. But he says the opposition leader is within his right to demand the resignation of any government minister.
Dr. Rowley, being the leader of the opposition, is entitled to his view on anything under the sun or within the confines of the known universe. I would say, however, that as Minister of Energy, I hold a very important portfolio in the government of Trinidad and Tobago, and that does not afford me the luxury of being reckless or wild or intemperate.
Minister Ramnarine prefers not to comment on the reports quoted by Dr. Rowley and instead is attempting to get a 360-degree view of the entire issue.
I have not seen the reports that he has referred to. I don't know what is the origin of the reports. I don't know who is the author or authors of the reports, so I can't comment on what is actually in those reports. What I would say is that it would be a lack of judgment to jump to a conclusion based on hearing one side of the story.
The Energy Minister is satisfied with the progress of the cleanup efforts he's seen so far and notes that several concurrent investigations on the oil spill are underway. He says the calls for persons in Petrotrin and government to be held accountable have caused him to reflect on the operations of Petrotrin and Trinmar pre-2010.
I never heard Dr. Rowley calling for anyone's resignation between 2002 and 2010 when he was part of the cabinet, and during which period there was the World GTL project, which cost Petrotrin $3 billion for a failed project. There was the gasoline optimization project, which started off at $350 million and ended up at $1.5 billion.
The Energy Minister says when the People's Partnership came into government, Petrotrin was in debt to the tune of some $1.7 billion. Karen Cozier Phillip, C News.